Hello again, it is the Tipper3848 and welcome back to BPL A to Z. Woo! It's like two days to go till the Premier League season and I've got 10 teams to get through, so you guys are going to have to strap on in. But nice and quickly, we've got Tim Krul, Haway the lads, in goal. He's a really good goalkeeper. There's not a lot to say about him because everyone knows about him by now. I've given you a back four of Dummett Colaccini, who's just signed on for an extra year, so congrats on that one. Mbemba, one of your new signings from Anderlecht, who will no doubt be chanted at by the Geordies, La Bemba, possibly, and to the tune of La Bamba. Jan Matt, who for me was a really good acquisition for you guys. He played really well last season. He's a really good right back, so kudos for that one. Got Czech Tiote and Anita pairing up in the middle of the defensive midfield. And Tiote needs to sort his head out because that looks ridiculous, and he also needs to score another screamer so everyone stops bringing up the one against Arsenal. Anita for me is a really good player. I've known him since he played at Ajax and really was a bit of a fan of his at that point. He's really combative and he looks really small, but he's mental, so you've got to love that in a guy. Cabela didn't really do a lot last season. Let's hope he has a better season this season. He's tricky. He's a good winger. He can go past people, so I'm sure he's going to be fine, really, this season. A lot of the foreign lads come over and don't do well first season. Let's just hope he doesn't do an Eric Lamela. Wijnaldum has just come into your squad. He looks really good as well. He's pretty similar to Cabela, only a bit quicker, I would say. So it'll be interesting to see how he does, because he came through the Dutch scene, sort of disappeared again. Now he's back in the Premier, well, not back in the Premier League, but now he's in the Premier League and he's back in kind of the public eye, so it should be interesting. And Sissoko, another really good player for you guys. Can't say enough about how good he actually is. He's quick, he's strong, he's fast. Quick and fast again. I keep saying that. It is two different things though. But yeah, he really does work hard for your team, and it's good that you've kept him so far. A lot of teams were circling around him in January, but he's still at Newcastle, so kudos to you guys. And last of the 11 is your new signing Mitrovic, who for me would be starting. Obviously saw him play against Arsenal for Anderlecht last season. He scored a few against us and he's a really good striker. He's powerful in the air. He's a bit like Diego Costa. He never gives anyone a moment's peace, but he doesn't stamp on people, so that's probably good for Newcastle. But no, he's a really good striker. Still very young, 20 years old. I mean, you can't ask for more than that. He's going to grow into a really good player, I think. Your substitutes very quickly. We have Darlow, who was on loan at Nottingham Forest last season, and now he's back with you guys, although you did sign him last season. Stephen Taylor, if he's fit, he's going to be in and around the team. Johan Gouffran, the Ginger Ninja Jack Colback, CM de Jong, Jose Perez. CM de Jong, he's been out for some time, so it'll be interesting if he can get back into the squad, what he can do. Perez, who did really well for you guys last season, so I'm interested to see how he's going to grow again. He's only 21, so he is a really good player, or certainly has the potential to be. And Cisse, who ended up a bit out in the cold last season. I'm not sure if he'll actually be on your bench, but he's a player that I like. That screamer he scored against Chelsea just does it for me, basically, because it was awesome. You've also got Jamal Lascelles, same situation as Darlow. You signed him from Forest, he's now back, so it'll be interesting to see what you do with these players. And just a final note on Jonas Gutierrez. Obviously, he fought through testicular cancer mid-season and came back and scored a goal on the last game of the season for you guys, so a beautiful way for him to sign off and showing a massive bit of professionalism which a lot of young players, and especially young English players like Berahino, I'm talking to you, should look into, really, because the guy was amazing, to be fair, and he's been a really good player for a number of years, so I wish him all the best. I know he's left now, but I just wanted to mention that, and I'm going to move on to your upgrades and downgrades for FIFA 16. So Newcastle fans, it's on to your upgrades and downgrades, and what I've done is I've picked Sissoko and Daryl Janmaat. Probably no surprise there, the way I was talking about your starting 11 and how much both these players did really well last season. I've put them both up to a 79, Sissoko with 38 appearances, 5 goals, 2 assists, and Janmaat, obviously he is a fullback, 1 goal, but 6 assists for a fullback is not bad at all. 2 players who just did really well last season, and that's the reason they're there. So nice and quick there, that's awesome. On to your downgrades, and I have, again, really no surprises. Haway is just awful. He was so bad last season. I don't know why you stuck it out with him. He did manage to get 3 goals and 1 assist from 28 appearances, so not brilliant for a guy who is quite often found up front, so hopefully he can do a bit better if you choose to keep him. If not, I guess we'll have to wait and see what your transfers look like. The next one is Haway. Again, another player I said didn't do very well last season. He's got 34 appearances, 1 goal, 2 assists, and it's like, well, how can these people still be there? Same rating from FIFA 15 when they got stats like that. So Haway coming down to a 76 and Haway going down to a 71. But straight onto your transfers, and what we've got here is a couple of attackers. And first of all, we've got Jesse Lingard from Manchester United. Now I'm not sure if that's a loan move. He seems to be going on loan moves more than anything else. Second one is Charlie Austin. Everyone's been linked with Charlie Austin, getting kind of sick of talking about Charlie Austin. Someone buy him so I don't have to talk about him anymore. And the last one is a right winger by the name of Florian Thauvin. He plays for Marseille, and I'm sure career mode people will know all about him. He's quite short. He's kind of in the Valbuena kind of bracket of player, but he's a really good prospect, so we'll have to wait and see on that one. But that's it for me and from Newcastle, basically. So thanks very much if you've been watching, and come and leave a like and a subscribe if you're new. I've still got that giveaway in the background, and it will continue to be so till we get to 500 subs and someone takes this blue snowball off of my hands. So you guys have a really nice day, and I am out.
She keeps me captivated, she keeps me calm, she keeps me crazy. When she looks me in the eye, she's hard to defy. She haunts my thoughts, she breaks my bones. I'm trapped, I'm free, I am exposed. She stands outside my window, she's everywhere I go. I end our relationship every time we speak.